Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we have our second chapter, which is the atomic structure. Before going to the details of atomic structure, first of all we will discuss what is an atom. Dear students, atom is the smallest particle of an element. Atom is the smallest particle of an element. There are number of concepts about atom. Number one, classical concepts. And number two, the modern concepts or modern theories. According to the classical concepts or classical theories, atom is indivisible. According to the classical concepts, atom is an indivisible particle, mean it cannot be divided any further. Can't be divided any further. There are different scientists who gave this concept that atom is indivisible. Some of them are Greek philosophers. Greek philosophers, especially Democritus, said that atom is indivisible. He said that the word atom is derived from a Greek word. Atomos, meaning indivisible. Atom is derived from a Greek word atomos, which means indivisible. From this terminology, from this word, the scientists like Democritus and other Greek philosophers decided that atom is indivisible particle. So according to the Greek concepts, atom can be defined as, according to the classical concepts, atom can be defined as the smallest particle of an element which cannot be divided further or any further. It is the smallest existable particle which cannot be divided any further. This concept belongs to the Greek philosophers and the classical concepts. There are a number of scientists which contributed to this concept, and another one is John Dalton. Dalton was an English school teacher. In 1808, he proposed atomic theory, and according to the concept of Dalton, atomic theory, atom is a compact, indivisible particle, means the smallest particle which cannot be divided. The atom is a compact structure, means it is a single unit and smallest single unit which cannot be divided. This was the concept of Dalton, and the word atom is derived from Greek word atomos, derived by Democritus. ठीक है? Greek philosopher Democritus. Gave the concept of word atom means indivisible. So this concept of Democritus and Dalton's concept decided that atom is indivisible. But the modern studies neglected this concept. According to the modern concepts, atom is further composed of number of smaller particles. Means, according to the modern concept, atom is divisible. Means, we can divide atom further. According to the modern concepts like the concept of Rutherford, discovery of nucleus by Rutherford, discovery of the subatomic particles like electrons, protons, neutrons, and many more subatomic particles, smaller particles which are present in an atom. That Dalton's theory and Democritus concept was neglected because they said that atom is indivisible, but presence of nucleus and other subatomic particles within an atom revealed that atom is divisible. So there is a modern definition of atom, which is atom is divisible. It can be divided further. So by the knowledge provided by the later studies, atom can be defined as the smallest particle of an element which can take part in a chemical reaction. Students, smallest part of an element which can take part in a chemical reaction means if you are using an element, then it is actually the atom of that element which takes part in a chemical reaction. So atom is the smallest particle which can take part in a chemical reaction, and the later studies revealed that atom is composed of number of smaller particles, and these particles are known as subatomic particles. These smaller particles are known as subatomic particles. How many subatomic particles are there? According to the later studies, there are more than 100 subatomic particles, and these particles include electrons, protons, neutrons, neutrino, antineutrino, muons, hadrons, and so on. Even the smallest particle is quark, which is further divided into quark and anti-quark. These particles and some other particles, like we can say that more than hundreds such type of subatomic particles are present within an atom. But these three particles, electrons, protons and neutrons, are known as elementary or fundamental particles. Why? Because all of these, means electrons, protons and neutrons, are present all the time. Present all the time, and almost all the properties of an atom can be justified by these three particles completely. Means the basic properties like all the physical properties, including bonding nature, including masses, including densities, and chemical properties like atomic numbers and reactivity. All the basic properties that an atom has can be determined by these three particles, and these three particles are present all the time. All other particles are very small particles, and these are unstable particles. All these particles are unstable particles and are interconvertible. So all these particles are unstable or radioactive. They are continuously undergoing decomposition. So these particles are not completely sustainable, but these three particles sustain all the time and determine all the basic properties of an element. That's why these particles are known as elementary or fundamental particles. This is the basic concepts about the atom. What is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle that cannot be divided any further according to the previous concepts, and in the modern concepts they can be divided further into subatomic particles like these ones, and all these particles maintain the basic structure of an atom. Hopefully you have got the concept. For any query you can ask the question. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.